Freaky Fridays in full effect. Psh, psh, psh. What's up, ninjas? What is going on? I hope all you ninjas are having a wonderful Freaky Friday, of course, and Freaky Friday means one thing and one thing only. What's that, Nick? But Nick, don't give me that, but Nick. First and foremost, freaky things. That's what's happening. There's always something freaky going on Friday. And we just pulled up at this little yard right here. It's a little granny yard. This is the one in the back that has those levels. There's levels to the shees, you know what I mean? Anyway, and I do have another one down there, right over there, right around where that car is, truck, whatever. So I do have two on the street. Anyway, Freaky Friday, freaky things going on. First and foremost, I hope you ninjas are having a wonderful day and everybody's getting their stuff done this week. I hope you're staying safe, of course, with all this crap that's going around and all this stuff. So let's talk about some freaky stuff. See, I'm getting a lot of messages and people are saying to me, but Nick, you know, I'm going new into this business. Maybe I just started, maybe I'm just first or second year into it, and how much money can I really make? You know, I'm getting all kinds of questions about all this, and I'm getting, look, I'm educating you ninjas, okay? I'm sharing things I know, and I don't know everything, but I know what I know, and I'm happy to share what I know. That was confusing. But anyway, listen, ninjas, listen. You can make a lot of money in this industry. If you do the things that I'm sharing with you, you set yourself up for a year-round service, and you do a card on file, you can make a lot of money in this industry. How much money can you make? A solo operator can easily make $195,000 to $200,000 a year. Oh my God, what? No way, he lying. Why you always lying, Nick? No, I'm serious. 195, 200,000 easy. And that's not including aerations. That's not including shrubbery, gutter cleaning, pressure washing. That's not including all the, you know, overseeding. That's not, oh my gosh, don't get me started. The mulch and all these things. That's just strictly mowing. So if you want to get in this business, you're gonna have to hustle. You're gonna have to work hard, but you can make some serious amounts of money. Okay? You can make 200K, and that's minimum. That's minimum. Now, is it going to be easy? Of course it's not going to be easy. Nothing in life should be easy if it's good, right? And making money is a good thing. It means you're being able to take care of your responsibilities and provide for your family. Take care of yourself. Take care of your granny, maybe even. A lot of you ought to be ashamed of yourself. You should be taking care of your Grammys more. Grannies. Anyway, but 195, 200,000. Now how can a single solo operator do that? Easy. Not easy, but easy to explain. So if you, let's say, all you have to do, you have to hustle, and this is of course going to be a struggle, but nothing is easy. Like I said, once you get started, you have to work up to be able to get about 15 yards a day. And let's say you want to work 5 days a week because you want your weekends to yourself. Maybe you got hobbies, maybe you got a family, and you don't want to work on the weekends. So you work 5 days a week, 15 yards a day. Okay, and let's hypothetically say your yards are $50 yards. So if you have, let's say all your yards are $50 yards, which you know that's not going to happen. You might have some $40 yards, you might have some 60, you might have some 75, you might have some 100, 150, you might even have some $300 or $500 cuts. Anyway, let's hypothetically say it's $50 yards. 15 yards is what? I'm not the best in math, but I want to say it's probably about 750 bucks a day. Now, 750 bucks a day times 5 is what? 3750? Give or take? I don't know. I'm not good at math. 3750 a week. Times that by 52 weeks. If my calculations serve me correctly, that turns out to be about 195,000 bazookas. That's 200K, ninjas. Now look, that's a rough estimate, okay? I'm not saying that's exactly the amount you're gonna make, but let's not kid ourselves. If you make 150,000 to 200,000 anywhere, solo operator, you're making a good freaking living. And if you don't think you are, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. You should always want to do better. So, $150,000 to $200,000 easy, and that's not including all the extra side things like I had named earlier. That's just strictly mowing. Now, are you going to have to work a couple of years maybe to the point to get to the 15 yards a day every day for 5 days? Sure, you might be able to knock that out of the park in 1 year or 2 years. Some people might have to do it 5, 6 years like I did. It took me a while. But a lot of it had to do because I had a full-time job that I was nervous of quitting, which was in my last video. When is it a time to quit your job? If you haven't watched it, go watch it. If you're nervous, you're scared to quit your job, go watch my last video. Okay, $150,000, $200,000, not counting anything else. That's a good freaking living. You can make a good freaking living. And that's minimal. Like I said, when you add all the other stuff, $250K easy, $250,000. Wappacha. So, that's how much money a solo operator can make running out here solo. Look, I've been going solo second half of last season by choice, and now I'm going solo. I was getting ready to hire. I was talking to 4 or 5 people, getting ready to the whole interview thing. I've still got people texting me occasionally. I had one yesterday, or the day before yesterday. And I just kind of pulled back because of all this virus stuff that's going around, man. I'm just so nervous, right? I have a son. I have a wife. I don't want to get my family sick. You know, whoever I hire, I don't know what they're doing outside of work, who they're around, you know, and they're going to be sitting next to me in the truck. It's a risk, you know, and I think we all should be concerned with that. So all of you ninjas out there who are getting ready to hire or hiring or working around people, I'm just saying, be careful. That's all. Anyway, I'm going to get to mowing. I got to get going, but you can make some serious money, ninjas. 150 to 200,000 easy. Solo operator. And yes, I gave you an answer right away before we get to the whole mowing footage, so you don't go and say, oh, but he always wanted to give us a little sneak peek. And then he wants to show us all this other stuff. And then right towards the end, he wants to give us the answer. I better get going. And she is all done, ninjas. Looks good too. It's a wrap. Off to the next. Whoop-a-cha. Just pulled up at the next one. This is a first time cut of the year, so it's a little bit tall, which I accounted for that. A lot of you might remember this yard. I actually had this yard about 2-3 years ago, and I got another house that's part of the deal. There's 2 houses. I went ahead and took care of it earlier, but I didn't record anything there. Anyway, they ended up doing it themselves for like a year or 2, and now, beginning of the season, they finally called me back and said, can you go ahead and get us back on schedule? So my point is here, sometimes you'll lose customers just because they want to do them themselves. Maybe, you know, a situation occurred, maybe a tight budget, whatever. That doesn't mean, if you did a good job, that doesn't mean you lost that customer forever. They can come back. So a lot of you may not recognize this house, and that's okay, but some of you OG ninjas who've been around the block once or twice may remember. Another one bites the dust, and another one, and another one. Another one bites the dust. Off to the next. We just keep on moving, ninjas. We just keep slicing and dicing out here, you know, in this Freaky Friday. Well, there's always something freaky going around. Yeah. Another one down. Didn't record here because I'm a little bit crunching on time, but I'm gonna try to see if I can get one more for you. Little grainy yard, nothing to it. Who remembers this house? Who remembers this house? It's that famous house. It's that famous house of all time, right here. Come on, ninjas. Who gonna remember it? Right here. Right here. Who remembers this house? This is a famous house. It's that ninja famous house. Where all the push-ups were done and Just now finished. It's actually getting pretty late, 8 o'clock, but that's because I ended up standing around talking with them, catching up, and they're very good customers of mine. I consider them dear friends. Anyway, but they are also wanting to get started on the treatments for the whole yard. So we're gonna try to get them on that 8-step program, and they'll have the nicest, greenest grass in the whole neighborhood. Okay, back home. By the way, before we conclude the video, got some new stickers. Float Dizzle, MSI Lawn Care and Pressure Washing. Missouri, Momi State. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much. I don't know if I mentioned these. Cujo Yardware sent me some. Appreciate that. Creative Curb Appeal. Of course, we got That's Right Lawn Care in here. I think those are the most recent ones. Longboard, skateboard, Codas. Anyway, I think those are some of the most recent ones. But if you got stickers, you want to send them to me, DM me on Instagram if you have it, or email me, of course, which my email address is in the description. But anyway, I just wanted to conclude this video and say, I hope you guys enjoyed. It's been one heck of a day. I'm gonna have another full day tomorrow. I'll probably end up working Sunday as long as weather prohibits, of course. But at the end of the day, as I was talking earlier, you can make some serious money. Remember, 15 yards a day, 5 days a week is comfortable. And let's say $50 a yard. That's $37.50 by the end of the week. You times that by 52 weeks. You can make some serious money. Not to mention all the other things, what I mentioned earlier. Mulch and aeration and all that. But another thing you could do is you can outsource things. I talked about this a few videos back. You can outsource services that you don't necessarily have time to offer, such as weed treatments. Weed treatments is a big one. It's a great upseller, and people they love to get their yards treated, and that way they can have some nice healthy lawns. But that's something else you can do. So connect with your local lawn companies or treatment companies, or turf treatment, whatever you want to call them. There's just many ways you could do this, so you can make a serious amounts of money in this just staying solo, and you don't have to have the whole headache of hiring and firing. I think I will end up having to hire somebody. I've got a lot more work than I'd like to continue to handle myself. I've actually got another 1 or 2 calls today that I got to return their calls to by tomorrow. So it's just been super crazy. Business is picking up, and it's getting back on track with the usual how it used to be. But anyway, ninjas, for all you who are just now getting into lawn care, or maybe thinking about getting into lawn care, can you make a sustainable living in this? Yes, you can make some seriously good money. Are you gonna have to work hard? Absolutely. But I think you're gonna have to work hard, and no matter what you do, if you're trying to make some good money. So anyway, I just wanted to conclude that video. I hope you guys, like I said, enjoyed a little bit of the mowing. I wish I got a little bit more. I'll try to get some more tomorrow. And that's it. Freaky Friday. Always something freaky going around on Friday. Thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow. Peace.